RBC News 24. It's the 20th of February and these are the headlines. Roblox hit a new milestone in amount of concurrent plays, but yet they're still banning players. Will they continue growing or will they not? And we end tonight's broadcast with learning about the game Oath of Office as why it's not being recognized that much on the platform, as our new members tell us why. RBC News 24. Good evening and welcome to RBC News 24. Tonight we start with this. Roblox has recently hit a record of 12 million concurrent players, just showing how fast the platform is growing. At the same time, new enforcement bans have been introduced to permanently remove accounts that violate the rules. The question now is whether this change will help Roblox continue the growth or push players away. Let's take a look as one of our new staff members have this story.
Roblox continues to grow at a record-breaking rate. With millions of players logging in daily, the platform recently hit a major milestone. But with this growth, however, comes new challenges, including stricter moderation policies. Today we take a closer look at Roblox's record-breaking numbers and the impact on its latest enforcement actions. On February 8th, Roblox hit a new milestone, reaching more than 12 million concurrent users. However, on February 15, Roblox has reached a new milestone, having more than 10,000 players than on the February 8th. Many in the community were shocked, not just by the large amount of users, but also by the fact that Roblox servers remained pretty much stable that day. There were barely any reports of issues, suggesting that Roblox did make significant improvements to its servers. We asked more players for their opinions. What do you think about this new record?
I guess it's a good thing. Servers might start lagging more, but that might be the only con.
I think it's a nice achievement for the game, and it's great in my opinion.
What do you think caused so many people to be online at the same time?
Maybe because of the time zones.
Maybe an update or some rumor about the game that went viral.
And finally, do you think Roblox will keep breaking these records in the future?
Depends on how they continue. Whether they'll want to make the experience better for players, or focus on just taking money from others.
Yeah.
With more players joining the platform, Roblox has also introduced new enforcement measures to maintain platform safety. One of the biggest changes is the introduction of enforcement bans, where accounts that attempt to bypass previous moderation actions are automatically terminated. According to a screenshot shared by RTC, users who create or use alternative accounts to evade bans are facing immediate termination, not only on their alternative accounts, but on their main accounts as well, as detected through IP tracking. What are your thoughts on the enforcement ban policy?
It seems like a good thing. If someone can't deal with moderation, it's probably for a justified reason. So removing them entirely is a good thing, I guess.
Do you think these bans will improve the community?
I think it'll make the community more positive. So yeah, pretty much.
With Roblox now relying on IP detection to track ban evasion, players must be cautious when using multiple accounts. While many believe this move will help clean up the platform from cheaters, hackers, and trollers, others worry about the risks of false bans.
Well, looks like we're going to have to say goodbye or make use of our alt accounts before they're gone. But let's move over to some other news now. Lately, a new game has risen in popularity on Roblox. This game is all about politics and mainly in America. Of course, we're talking about the game Oath of Office. There are multiple different roles you can work as and the tasks that are even more. Bobby looked into the game for us.
Have you ever wanted to work inside of the U.S. government? Well, now you can. In the game, you can play in different branches in the White House or Pentagon. You can play as a member of Congress, hold a position within the executive or judicial branches. You can also play as independent boards such as security and military or the press. Depending on the player's role, players have a daily schedule where they are teleported to different locations, with each day having its own unique events. Released on September 1st, 2024 by Chesapeake Studios, Oath of Office has quickly gained popularity, attracting around 500 players online at the same time. With the game only being around 6 months old, it's already coming out a sequel to the game soon. We've asked the community about their thoughts on the game so far. How do you feel about the daily schedule and events? Do you think it adds to the game's experience, or would you prefer more flexibility?
The daily schedule is kind of good as well as the events. It brings a wonderful touch to the game, but the worst part is that it's not really time zone friendly.
What is your favorite part of the game?
My favorite part is debating for ranks such as president and vice president.
Is there a particular branch or role you wish the game would expand upon or improve?
Honestly, the game is completed. The only problem is that it's kind of pay for authority. The highest ranked Speaker of the House should be for free.
Yes, because it's only the White House. It should be more.
Are there any specific aspects of the game that feel too complicated or too easy for you?
The very complicated is defending in the court. It's kind of hard.
What improvements or features would you like to see added to the game in future updates?
Better stuff for the Vice President.
They should add new stuff to the schedule to make it more fun and add an off-duty button that works when you are AFK, which stops you from teleporting.
Well, thank you so much for that, Bobby, and I think everybody now knows why. But before we end tonight's broadcast, let's just go through our top stories for tonight. Roblox hit a new milestone in amount of concurrent plays, but yet they're still banning players. Will they continue growing or will they not? And we end tonight's broadcast with learning about the game Oath of Office as why it's not being recognized that much on the platform, as our new members tell us why.
RBC News 24.
But that is all we have for tonight. You can go ahead and follow us on our socials that should be appearing on the screen right now, and as well as go ahead and join in on our games, as well as explore this very studio that I'm in right now. But until our next broadcast, thank you so much for watching, and from everybody at the RBC Newsroom, bye bye.
This is RBC Television.